Alright, this is Eva again. This is the second video of 3. I'm going to continue detailing the coloring books that I have. This is detailed designs and beautiful patterns. These are single-sided pages, but they are not perforated. There's a nice variety in this one as well, from simpler to much more difficult, and elaborate patterns. This is a somewhat short book, but I like the variety in it. Next is the adult coloring book, Stress Relieving Patterns, Volume 2. If you notice my flags on the top of the pages here, those are just marks for ones I intend to do next. These are single-sided, not perforated pages. I believe this book has 84 patterns in it, and I would also recommend this as a book to get if you're looking for some variety in a single book. Next is State Birds and Wildflowers. This is a Dover coloring book. This has all 50 state birds and wildflowers, and like many of the Dover books, there are colored plate examples, sorry for the glare, on the back, inside back, and on the inside front, which can be used to guide you in how you want to color. And these are also double-sided pages and are not perforated. Alright, I believe you get the idea. Next is Dover coloring book Freshwater Pond, and it has a couple of plates, one on the inside cover and one on the back. Oh, looks like it has a few on the back cover. Okay. These are double-sided pages, and these are also not perforated. I like the scenery in these books. Some of the illustrations are a little simpler. However, these are really great for learning how to shade, layer, and blend for realism. Alright, you get the idea. Next is Dover coloring book Forest Animals. And this one has examples on the back, inside back cover, and inside front cover. I believe the front's also an illustration. These are single-sided and not perforated. Some of these have some very beautiful detail in the scenery. This is an illustration that spreads 2 pages. Very pretty. This is also Dover Castles of the World coloring book. And an example plate inside. motorcycles going past. And if I didn't say it already, these are not perforated and obviously double-sided pages. This has quite a few that span 2 pages. Next is Wildcats of the World, also Dover coloring book. Also has the example colored plates. And these are also single-sided. Oh, I'm sorry, these are also not perforated, double-sided. Next is Wild Animals coloring book, also Dover. Also double-sided and not perforated. Excuse me. Okay. The Days of the Dinosaur, also Dover. Also double-sided and not perforated. And yes, it does have a few examples. This is also Dover Coral Reef coloring book, and like the others, example plates, and these are double-sided and not perforated. I'm not sure if that's true of all Dover books, but at least of all the ones I've gotten in this particular series. Sorry if you hear someone talking in the background, just ignore it. This is Animal Kingdom. Color Me, Draw Me. This book has very nice thick pages. They're not perforated and they are double-sided. Some illustrations span 2 pages. I've seen some very beautiful examples of colored pages from these books online. This one, I believe this one. I saw this one today online with the bees. And this one's very popular online as well. I believe there are some good examples of this one on Amazon. Next is adult coloring books. Collection of coloring books, blah, blah, blah. Mandalas, flowers, and geometric designs. This is a smaller book. These are single-sided, not perforated. I like this book because it has a variety in it. The pages are a little smaller, so they're a little easier to complete. I would also recommend this for people who are just starting out with the adult coloring craze. Skip forward to the flower section. And the mandala section. This is Balance by Angie Grace. Stream Stress Menders Volume 1. This is also a smaller book, single-sided, non-perforated pages, and this is all mandalas. There are quite a few books in this particular series. I think I've seen Wow, there's so many, Zazzy, they're all this kind of size. And I think they're all very pretty books. And here's one I completed. Our last book is Posh Coloring Book, Pretty Designs for Fun and Relaxation. This is also a smaller book. These are not perforated pages, and they're double-sided. There's one I did. This has a nice variety in it as well. Elaborate, not so elaborate. Very detailed. Some that are simpler. Some with heavy black. Some without. I would also recommend this book to people who are just starting out. You have a lot of choices in one book. Alright, and that's it for the books. I do have 3 on order that I can add to these videos later. And I also have the Secret Garden and Enchanted Forest that my mother currently has, although you can find pictures from those online very easily. That's it for this video. There will be a third following going over the utensils that I used.